Hey guys, this is Combat Petting with Wild Racing, and we're back. We are getting ready to go racing again in the affordable race car. We are running March 13th back at M40 Speedway is the plan as of now. I believe it's 250 lap enduro. I'm not 100% sure on that, but we're going to try to run it again. Hopefully I have better luck this time. We're going to continue on trying to get this car to go get better, to be faster. We're going to try to be a little more competitive than we were in the last race. We're going to start by just getting this car to be able to drive better. All the videos we did up to this point have been just to get the car, safe enough and drivable and ready to be in the race. Now, obviously, we did a lot of weight cutting, and we gutted out the car, which was great. But now we got to start doing some things to just make it a better race car. And again, we're going to continue to try to do this as affordably as possible. And I'm going to try to give you some, little tips and stuff that you could do, what some people do to try to make these things just handle better. Again, last race, the first race that we tried, we did nothing for handling except for air pressures because we just didn't have time. We were just, again, trying to get the car ready to go. So this time we're going to be, figuring out some tire sizes, what we're going to do for tires, see if we can get some camber in the right front and right rear and just try to figure out some things that we can do, again, to help this car turn a little better and go from there. It's been extremely cold in Michigan. I've been trying not to get out here when it's so cold. I don't know if you can see my breath in this video, but it's cold. It's 12 degrees outside, and I don't have, there's no insulation in these doors, these walls. There's no insulation. That's just plastic, like venting up there, and it's not letting much air. But I got my heater here, and that's hopefully going to keep me warm so I can get this car done. And hopefully get a lot done in the next few weeks. So let's take a look at the car here. All right, so I pulled the hood off. So the first thing we're going to do a couple things. Obviously, if you remember, when the first race, if you haven't seen the video, go back and watch it. But in the first race, I was doing really well until somebody lost a tire. It came right out in front of me, and I had nowhere to go. And when it hit the hood, it pushed down on this. You can see this moves around quite a bit. And so we got to fix that. Broke our radiator. Right here is a crack. So broke the radiator, so I got a new radiator coming. But the plan for now, what we're going to do to try to get this better and make it faster, is I'm going to pull this whole front area is going to come apart. You can't really tell. I pointed out before, but our frame horns here, all right, are actually bent. That one you can really tell, bent out, bent this way. So we're going to pull all that out, hopefully try to get that straightened out. And then what I'm going to be doing is pulling off the air conditioning unit. We got the condenser here, the pump down there. So we're going to try pulling all that out. That's just added weight. All these things is just added weight to the car that we don't need, especially on the front end. So we're going to try pulling that out. Probably going to pull out the washer fluid reservoir. I thought about leaving all the windshield wiper stuff on. Again, that's just weight. It would kind of be nice to have, but when my help was putting on our hood straps, he drilled right into the reservoir, so it doesn't even work anyways. So not a huge reason to have it. But yeah, so we're gonna we're gonna pull the front end apart, see what we got, and then hopefully the plan is to reinforce all this. Either reinforce this radiator, course board or whatever you want to call it. Either re-support it or just rebuild it and make it better, make it stronger, so we don't have any of that flex. Either come across here and then go up to it. So that way it's just not necessarily just to make it stronger, so I can use the front end as a battering ram, which is a lot of people. That's the reason why a lot of these tracks have rules against that. For me, I can't have something hit the hood again and just crush on our radiator. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna get to work, I'm gonna turn this heater on, and you can watch me get all this done. The plan is to, this is all gonna come out, but while I got here, I'm gonna disconnect these lines where the coolant goes in, or not the coolant, the stuff for the AC. I forget what it's called at the moment, but anyways, we're gonna pull these lines. I already cracked the valve to let a lot of the pressure out. So I just got this here. Again, the reason we're doing this, A, eliminate a little bit of weight, but B, again, you have your AC pump, running off the engine, and you eliminate that. That's one less thing that's running off your engine. Less resistance. Ideally, it's not a whole lot of horsepower you're gaining, but again, between the weight and taking another thing off, it's all worth it in the long run. Little things add up in racing. Taking all this weight out adds up. It's really important to do that. So again, gonna take that out, get rid of that, and then go on from there. So again, we gotta eliminate all this stuff as much as we can. And again, try to take weight, especially off this front end. We want to try to take off weight that isn't needed for this car. So okay, so as you can see, hopefully you can kind of see in there, got the AC compressor going, so that's a good thing. Got all the stuff out, so that's good. Again, just trying to get weight off, trying to get stuff that we don't need off. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to cut one side of the bumper, and we're going to try straightening out these unibody horns here. All right, so now that we got the bumper disconnected on this side from this horn, what we're gonna do is we're gonna hook a come along to, both, pillars here, or horns, whatever you want to call them. Horns probably better than pillars, but we're gonna hook a come along to them, and we're gonna try pulling it back this way, and then we'll do the same on that side. The reason I wanted to disconnect them is it's just gonna make it easier to pull on one at a time. It's not a huge deal if they line up perfectly afterwards, but that's what we're gonna do next. So put this car on the ground, we'll try to roll it out so we can do that. All right, so that's one side. That's looking straight on the car. It's better. All right, you're looking right here on this rail or horn. Definitely straightened out a little better. I actually moved about an inch and a half. So if we look here, you can actually get a good look at it. All right, when we started, this is right on the edge of here. So we just moved that bumper about that much. You can kind of look down there and see kind of see where some of the welds are. So like I said, it moved about an inch and a half, so that's good. So we're gonna pull this next side out. You can really get a good look at this one, how bent it is. So let's see what we can do. Kind of giving this a once over here, taking a look. All right, I think I've decided that these horns are a lot straighter than they were, but what's happening, obviously what happens when you take the tension off is they kind of retract back to where they were. So eventually when here in the next couple days, when we go to weld the bumper back on, right, when we weld this side back on, we'll probably hook the come along back on it and pull it back out, and then we'll weld the bumper back in place. From there, the plan will be, I'm going to build a new lower core support from down there to there. That's where the radiator will rest on, and that will be a little thicker than what they give you stock, and that will protect my oil filter, which is right there. And then that will obviously tie into these horns, and what we'll do is go from the stock upper radiator core support, go from here to here. We'll build a plate, we'll weld, and we'll follow just like a stock one, come out and back in, will come out and back in, and that will tie these horns into some strength up there that's obviously not bent, and that should give this front end a lot better strength than what it has right now, and should keep those horns from bending again, hopefully, depending, as long as I don't get in a big wreck or anything. But I am happy, got quite a bit of movement out of these, so we'll get this pushed back in the garage and figure out where we go from there. All right, so this is where we're gonna end the video. We got a lot done, so we're just gonna keep at it. The next video we'll get into actually building, the radiator core and everything for this car. But got a lot done, and thanks for watching. Hopefully you're gonna follow along. Remember, we're gonna be racing March 13th, M40 Speedway, another enduro in this car. So hopefully we can get it all together and get some of these handling improvements done, and hopefully be a little more competitive. I'll probably drive a lot harder in this next one. But anyways, thanks for watching. Click like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.